Greetings and welcome to CauselessJoy Tarot. I am the Golden Light Goddess and I am here today to do a reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of December 2017. I am using two decks today, the Legacy of the Divine by Ciro Marchetti, as well as the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray for the guidance card for this month's reading. I am also offering personal readings for the 2018 upcoming year. If you're interested in that, you can take a look under the discussion tab on my website or on my YouTube channel. All right, Virgo, let's get started with your reading then for the month of December. Calling on the light, the angels, friends, helpers, all that is loving and divine, all that loves and surrounds the sign of Virgo, asking in advance for perfect wisdom, perfect vision, and perfect clarity as we look into the energies for the month of December 2017 for the sign of Virgo. Giving thanks in advance for crystal clear clarity, vision, and wisdom as we look at the energies coming in for the sign of Virgo for the month of December 2017. Virgo, December 2017. And of course, if you know your rising sign, you can also take a look at your rising sign for additional clarity for you in the upcoming month. All right, Virgo, I think that's good right there. Let's go ahead and cut the cards. All right, and I'll talk a little bit more about the spread that we're doing as we move through the cards here in the spread for you for December. All right, Virgo, so your bottom card this month is the Four of Swords. This is the rest card, Virgo. Whatever you've had going on lately, whether it be, related to your job, your relationship, something is causing you to need to rest at this time. So again, we have the rest card coming in as your overall energy. Perhaps you've been working really hard all year long and the universe is reminding you that it's now time for you to take a step back and rest. So let's look at the rest of your cards and see what else comes through for you in the month of December. Now, this central role here represents your current energy, what's up for you now, what's beneath you, and where you are as centrally. And then here on the left, we have your past cards, and here to the right, we have your future energy. So let's look now at your primary energy. Right at the center of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords coming in. Very much an indication that, we saw this overall energy of the Four of Swords, the need for rest, and the Eight of Swords coming in as your primary energy quickly confirms that there is absolutely a need for you to take a rest and a break from worrying. This Eight of Swords is all about feeling trapped, feeling like you don't have any options. This person is blindfolded, and being swords are coming at her from every direction. You know, you can't even really see the sky behind her because it is so full of clouds and rain, and you know, there's hardly any room for a clear sky. You know, I'm getting the feeling that, you know, there's this back to back something, you know, I can't rest because every time I turn around, there's something else showing up. There's something else happening that makes me feel like I don't have what I need. I just feel very, you know, frustrated right now, a sense of frustration coming in very clearly. So what I want to say to you, Virgo, if this is your experience right now, if you are indeed feeling what I'm picking up, this sense of frustration, and that, you know, the cards are stacked against you, it's you against the world type energy, you know, I encourage you to take the advice from Spirit to rest from this worry. In whatever way. And I know, you know, someone out there may be saying that's easier said than done when I have all of these arrows coming in at me that I can't control, right? So again, I'm picking up this sense that rest is definitely in order for Virgos, and there's this need to really withdraw, pull back in whatever way you can from the strain, from the struggle, from the hustle and bustle of it all, in whatever constructive way that you can develop, perhaps meditation, reading, contemplation, whatever, taking a walk, walking your dog, whatever you do to bring yourself back into center is what's going to be very, very helpful for you right now. All right, so moving on then. What's crossing you? What's crossing that interesting energy here is the Queen of Coins. Now, this Queen of Coins is definitely has the ability to get the financial means that she needs to get things done. So if this Eight of Swords energy is representing some sort of financial dilemma, know that there's this Queen of Coin energy crossing you, and that this too will definitely pass. If this is financial, if this is some relating to finances, that you have this Queen of Coins crossing you. So the ability to or the resources that you need to pull up out of this situation are en route to you. They are definitely around you or accessible by you, is what I want to say. All right, so what's above you? What's on your mind? You have the Two of Cups coming in. This Two of Cups is indicative of a very strong relationship, a very good, positive relationship. So somewhere around you in your awareness, you have a very strong connection with someone, and that connection has been very helpful with helping you perhaps to get through this Eight of Swords energy that you've been dealing with. And I'm sensing that this energy may be financial in nature because of the coin crossing it, and then also the Two of Cups coming up in the upright over you. That indicates that on the relationship tip. Now, the Eight of Swords may, for some of you, that may represent a relationship, but I'm feeling that's more of a financial thing there. And because again, here we have this Two of Cups coming in the upright directly over you, indicating that in this sector, in this area of your life, if whether this is a a love relationship or a casual relationship or maybe even a family relationship, you definitely have someone close to you that you can rely on, that you can depend on, and that you can build a very strong foundation with, if that is a casual relationship. All right. So beneath you here, we have the Three of Cups coming in, another emotional card, another celebration card. Again, this card, seeing the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups together, the Three of Cups beneath you and the Two of Cups above you, further tells me that in the relationship area, things may be going pretty good for Virgos right now, and that's a wonderful thing. This card represents celebrations. As you can see, there's a couple of instruments in this picture. The cups are all set up, and this lady looks like she's dressed and ready to go out and party. So, this is another good sign that I'm another good indication for me that things are okay on the relationship front for you. And it may not have always been this way, but currently you appear to be enjoying some sense of stability in the relationship sector. And again, that's great news. All right, so looking at the past energy here, we have the Three of Swords coming in as your past energy. And as I was just stating here about this Three of Cups, that things may not have always been, celebratory like this. And that's indicated here with this Three of Swords in your past position. So in the past, there has been some heartbreak. There has been, perhaps some infidelity on someone's part, or some sort of heartbreak. And I am picking up that this is an emotional relationship type heartbreak. So whatever you've dealt with in the past, and it's coming in under the King of Cups here. So we have the Three of Swords and we have the King of Cups right beneath it. The King is a master of emotions, right? So whatever this thing was that caused you to feel heartbreak, it also caused you to build up a really good sense of who you are and what you have to offer. And more importantly, it strengthened you emotionally. It made you more emotionally strong, more emotionally mature. So there was great benefit to be gained from this heartbreak that you may have experienced in the past. Now, further out in the energy, we have the Knight of Swords coming in. This knight is all about messages, and it also is relating to your thought life, your emotions perhaps, or thoughts that impact your emotions, right? So he's coming up in the upright. So that tells me again that you've been able to somehow become stronger. And honestly, that is what all of our trials are there to help us to be better, to become better, to increase in light and love and joy. So you've been able to wonderfully, Virgo, take this energy, whatever this energy represents for you, you've been able to take that and really build something very, very solid for yourself in terms of emotional stability there. So that's great news. And again, this Knight of Swords is at the furthest position here, which indicates to me that this energy that caused you to become more emotionally secure has now prepared you to receive more wisdom, more knowledge about who you really are and who the people around you really are. All right, so let's look at your future energy here. There's an interesting combination here. We have two majors coming out for you in the future position. One being the Hermit card, which is in line with your overall energy card for rest and relaxation. The Hermit is very withdrawn, but he's also very wise, right? A very wise but withdrawn type of energy here. So we're really looking at the opportunity to reflect and being in a position to really get some wisdom. Now, I think it's interesting that the sun is right underneath that card, because here we have a card saying, all right, rest, relaxation, withdrawal, and then right beneath that we have the sun, which is it's literally practically the opposite of rest and relaxation. It's more a sense of being able to shine and getting out in the world and being seen and being open. So you have this very interesting combination of major arcanas, one where you're withdrawn, the other where you're really out there. So I guess the task for Virgo is going to be to balance this energy out, to when it's time to withdraw and reflect, to be able to do that. But when it's time to get out there and shine, to also be able to very quickly adapt and get into that mode. So yeah, a very interesting combination here with the Hermit and the Sun coming out. With the final outcome card here is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So the Seven of Swords is the Theft card, actually, and it's coming up in the reverse, which tells me that if you have experienced, again, this sense of loss, this sense of heartbreak, perhaps something was stolen from you, literally, if you've experienced that's turning around for you. This Seven of Swords is coming up in the reverse. That energy itself is turning around for you, and you're now in a position to really experience the benefits of this maturity that you've developed over time here. And then also I'm drawn back to the Queen of Coins that was crossing you at the very beginning. Really a strong indication here that the potential for you to have the resources and what you need to really make an impact financially, that's there for you. All right, so is there anything else coming in for this Seven of Swords in the reverse? I'm really feeling like this Sun card is really what's helping this Seven of Swords here to be in the reverse position. I'm really feeling like your disposition, the way that you're perceived in the world, right? So there may be times when you have to really take time out for yourself and really go inward to stay at a very high energetic level. But overall, what the world is seeing is not that inward type of person. It's this outgoing, bubbly personality that everyone loves to be around and be a part of. So this is a very good combination, I think, to have the ability to go inward when need be, and the ability to shine powerfully bright when you're out in the world. That's a very good combination, and I like that combination together. The Seven of Swords is, I think, what's causing me to go back over these cards, because this very strong positive energy here, it's not that this energy here is like bad or because it's in the reverse. Even though it's the Theft card, it is in the reverse. So, but it just doesn't seem to quite jibe with these two cards. So perhaps at a personal level, you know why this Seven of Swords is in the reverse. And then also there's the option to sign up for a personal reading with me if you'd like to delve into this more at a personal level. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at your final guidance card for December. Again, I am using the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, and we are looking for one additional guidance card for the sign of Virgo for the month of December. calling on the keepers of the light to give us one additional card that represents the highest guidance for the sign of Virgo for the month of December. One additional guidance card. Oh, there we go. All right, that just flew right out. And honestly, all of the cards have been flying out today. I haven't had to pull one. They've all just come out on their own, which is great. The universe is really responding to the readings today. Lady Portia is what you've drawn as your final card, and she represents divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. That's perfectly beautiful. As I stated, these cards have been jumping out today. It's as if the universe is saying, no, this is the right one. And, you know, I don't need to worry about what card to pull. They're pulling themselves out. And that's always any reader wants her cards, any good reader wants her cards to respond in that way. All right, so here we have Lady Portia reminding you that everything is in divine order. I'm drawn back here to this Eight of Swords that was right at the very center of your reading. Right at the very center, there was this sense of entrapment and no options and feeling like the world is just coming in, you know, like a raging bull. Like you don't even have a moment to breathe and there's something new showing up. The universe is reminding you that everything is in divine order. So you do what you feel is right. And what I like to say as well, to add on to that, is this: do what is peaceful and compelling for you. If it doesn't present any internal conflicts for you, if you can peacefully do it and you're really compelled to do it, that is guidance. And that is definitely something that you want to look into, possibly taking some action there. So everything is in divine order, Virgo. And that does conclude your reading for the month of December. I would like to wish you a very happy holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you back here in 2018. Namaste.